Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're still Finland. We're still going for Crossing the Finnish Line. We still have to make a continuous line towards the Cape, and our progress is slow. But the Russian peace ends in less than 3 years, I believe. I don't know when in 90 we actually stopped having peace. October, so that's in about 3 years. I think that was, yeah, it must all be the same. You're right, yeah. It's a huge piece there, unfortunately, which we picked up from both being part of the Empire theme of war. League War. War of the Protestant League. But I still don't utterly regret having taken part in that. I do still regret accidentally taking these two places for myself rather than giving them to my subject, Georgia. But what's done is done. The reason it's sad is because the Ottoman thinks that we have been aggressively expanding, which clearly we have not been. I mean, come on. But they do think so. They would still ally me, which is still tempting. It is very tempting. And again, it might help with the aggressive expansion. On the other hand, I do kind of want to keep the Commonwealth as an ally for now. They're not about to break, are they? Surely not. Surely our alliance is safe. We do have a spot. We don't have a spot. Because we have military access through Kahlenberg, which honestly is probably not super required here. Cancel that military access. I might just ally Mr. O here. It's going to put us into a bit of a pickle if we have to decide between defending the Commonwealth against Mr. O and defending Mr. O against the Commonwealth or whatever. But I think we do it. I think we ally Mr. O and try to go around for now. And if that alliance breaks at some point because they rival us or whatever, then that's just that. Let's do this. Keep them happy. Keep them fit. Well, rather than not being fit, I suppose. But also this helps with the accruance of favors, which we can then maybe turn into trust, which then might help with the whole thing. I do wonder, though, aggressive expansion. Maybe I should check the Google machine real quick. EU4 aggressive expansion cheat. No cheat, aggressive expansion. Enter. What I want to find out is whether there's a modifier to the expansion taken thanks to alliance. How exactly is a questions? Causes. Basic aggressive expansion equals development times peace term modifier times admin efficiency, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Then modified by the target country. Religion modifier, infidel conquest modifier, culture modifier, HRE modifier. Distance, spy network and target. Wait, if I have more spy network on the target, I get less aggressive expansion? 2/3 of the target nation is allied to the aggressor. Okay, so alliance does help, so that's already answered. But the spy network one... Distance... Fortunately, it doesn't really say. But spy network in target... times 10%. This just seemed to be a multiplier to the AE. Huh. Okay. So if I have a high spy network in Russia, I generate less AE on everybody else? That's how I'm reading this. Let's build a spy network in Russia. Not that Russia matters tons for this, but still. If that is actually true, then we have another reason to be able to find the button. No, another reason to have a high spy network on war targets. The other usual reason being that that it helps with sieging. Huh. I've not considered that. Maybe I need to be spying my war targets more. Because, I mean, AE is a real thing. Sure, Siege is also a real thing, but never felt that impactful. But if it's a straight up AE modifier, that's huge. Speaking of huge, the Commonwealth probably still wants a bunch of Russian land. They do. So I think once again we should have a setup where we make sure that they don't grab any land. Especially not the land that we need for our southern strait. So we have good old Ukraine here. Okay, they're interested too deep. It's slightly annoying. By that I mean that they... I guess it's kind of obvious. But they're not just interested in the border strip, but also one deeper. One there for Katerinoslav. And a bunch of people in Bakhmut, I guess, for all of that. And then everything else we're just gonna do on demand, maybe? It's still time, I don't need to overdo it with this. You're taking attrition though because I'm moving somebody through... Wait, what? Oh, down here, yeah. That's okay. If I were to declare war on Russia now, well I can't. But I don't want to call on the Ottoman anyway. Truce is the only real problem. The only problem. Same here. So we don't need to ask them to prepare for war or anything. It might help with keeping them off doing other wars, but... Bit of a shot in the dark. I don't like take shots in the dark. Trade prediction against the Spaniards. Oh, did we actually go below? Oh, governing cap. Nice. Did have some effect. Oh, we probably built the buildings, yeah. Yeah. Which state is interesting to me? Moscow or Belo-Ozero? Kinda both. Meh. They're very meh. But do it. Okay, so building these buildings has an actually useful effect. Do we want to spam a bunch more? I mean, it's just money, right? And since they don't take a building slot anymore, I don't think there's really any reason not to. Other than money. And since when has money ever been a reason for anything? How are we doing on force limit? I think we did go to full, but we since have developed extra room. But that means attrition, I suppose. We built a lot of cannons last time, so I'm gonna build extra infantry again. My armies are probably not very balanced right now, because they're mostly set up for not taking attrition, rather than for being used for combat units. But that's also just something we're gonna have to live with, I suppose. Because otherwise I would have to do a lot of work. And I mean, clearly that's not an option. How are we doing on you? 48.45, that is not enough. So I'm actually gonna have to do development again, which I could have seen coming. But I didn't really, did I? Tver, I suppose. So much development. We should definitely consider, next time we think about, taking very cheap technology here, nice. Next time we consider idea groups, we should keep in mind that one of our bigger issues at this point in time seems to be aggressive expansion. One of the limiting factors to our expansion. And we might be wanting to look into something that helps with that. like espionage or what's their face ideas? Diplomatic. Wait, somebody took tech in November? You took tech in November 80% ahead of time? I cannot condone that course of action. Doesn't even lead us to war. Just to Tuscany, isn't it? Nice. Ability, anything good left? We don't need the prestige from missionaries, really. Institution threat is not useless. Potentially, possibly. Next one is coming up in a few years. Ish. Blockade impact, I mean, it's nice and all, but it's really not particularly relevant either. I guess we grab this. But neither of them are in any way, shape, or form relevant to our future, I don't think. 52 years, that's probably also fine. October 90, we said, right? You're in place. I'm gonna have you march over there in summer. Why not declare war on Russia in October, right? What could possibly go wrong attacking Russia in winter? It'll be fine. Who did that bring in again? Brought in the Bohemians. But yeah, we're just gonna have our allies deal with that. That'd be alright. And I don't believe Portugal is gonna do anything relevant. So that should also be alright. Do I have a free guy? I do. Let's go ahead and curry some favors with the big O. And we probably don't need to constantly sit in the big O improvement anymore. These monarch points. So many. So many monarch points. And this would be a lot easier. It would be a lot easier to spend all these monarch points properly if we didn't have the conversion issue, which kind of makes us not have any cool edicts going. Well, kind of wants us to not turn on cool edicts for development. So instead we're developing places that are already kind of expensive to develop, like Rzev, which does have the edict. Okay. Click, click. Click, click. There. It's not going to be enough still. But again, what's a man to do? We should have over 50 years, so we should be able to grab another round of Improvo Magico here, where it's kind of annoying that I don't know what the base is that it's working on. I mean, here it's at least 39 if we have never done Västra so I guess it's fine. But that whole mechanic seems not particularly well thought out, at least from a usability point of view. Annoying number of clicks in looking for places and annoyingly little information on it. Not great. Sure, keep converting. Archangels. Sure. I'm just like an archangel. We got caught in Russia again. How am I supposed to get a high amount of spy network if I can't have any spy network? I keep getting caught. And don't tell me to get espionage ideas. Shut up. Would they actually do anything about getting caught? No, I mean, faster speed kind of helps with getting caught, I suppose. Front spy detection, wrong direction. I don't think it does anything about your spies getting caught. Can have more spy network construction speed. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Which is a shame, right? If you want... No. If we were to assume that spying is an actual mechanic beyond the fabrication of claims, then making your spies harder to discover seems like an important thing that should really be part of espionage ideas, and it's weird that it's not. So 1 more year before we can finally punch the bear in the gut. Don't try it at home, kids. Don't punch bears. They don't like it. I assume. I mean, I don't judge. If the bear likes it, they can feel free to get punched. Do you want to state this? Still don't know. I guess everything gets stated, but we're gonna eat more stuff that we'd rather have stated, I think. So probably not. But we may want to give the state of Novgorod. Wait. Huh. This just finished, right? I think we didn't get our government progress back. We can't have. It finished? Maybe you already told me that in the comments, it's quite possible. But I thought Pisa said like 1500 episodes ago that we got all of it back. And I'm pretty sure we just didn't get the government progress back. Just the admin. I do still have that reform going, right? What was it? Was it you? Bureaucracy? 50? Oh. They nerfed it. Must have been nerfed last patch. I see. So Bisa was almost certain. I mean, why would I ever expect her not to be right? But that makes it... I should stop spamming it then, I guess. While we're not done with our government. We're close to being done, but we still want... Yeah, we definitely want l'État c'est moi. So yeah, I'm gonna stop hitting that button. 50% is not good enough. Well, even might be. Might still be worth, but still I want the... I am the Senate. And Norway dislikes me. I will get unrest in there. I don't care. I guess I'll take 50 admin, because I don't need the prestige. Even though I really also don't need the admin. Which is a sad state of affairs. In a way. I mean, I could state Kati Kaketi. I suppose I will. Sure, let's do it. Because then I can also core it. Which uses some admin, makes me think less about spending admin on more development. Which would also give me issues with our governing cap. So it's not like... I would save it. Alright, we completely integrate the Sami for even more development. Yoink. But also the governing cap. Keep doing that. Stating stuff kind of helps with governing cap too, because governing reform progress growth is based on autonomy. And the less local autonomy we have, the more we're going to get. And therefore, the closer we're going to get to saying l'État c'est moi and have more governing cap. What are the options here? Co-creation, I mean, that's kind of great, but also we don't need it. Possible policies, no. Divine rights. No. Tolerance, I mean, please. Sure, it's the true faith, but still. We're not about tolerance around here. Tolerance of the true faith is a weird thing anyway, right? Yeah, I tolerate others, aka the same as me. I'm very tolerant of people being exactly like I want them to be. Okay, it's summer. Let's move to the front. Probably gonna roll Death to Spies. Probably gonna roll another general, at least one. Right now we only have our Pele down here, who's pretty bad. And our good guy up here. Let's grab another one for this place. Hello, Frederick Rutanen. Shocking. No firing, right? Not actually shocking. Kind of shocking. Mostly on fire. I do like that we have found a base of power protection that we're just stable on right now. That's cool. Of exactly 50. Is this what kin means? Sure. Let's say yes. Hey Norway, did you actually start colonizing with all the money I'm giving you? Speaking of kin. Doesn't look like you are. You're not. Why are you not colonizing? I mean, clearly there are provinces they could hit. Over here, even Greenland, if they needed to. I mean, I don't necessarily want them to do Greenland, but there's certainly the option. Not sure why they're not doing it. Influenza? Well, quarantine the port and let them die. Because it's the only option. That sounds like the Russian truce is about to pop. October 1590 is very soon. So yes. Don't know why these are staggered. Pretty sure Portugal didn't get separate pieced out. There we go. Russia. War. Could declare for a subject war go. Astrakhan, Golistan, Guriev. How do we want to do this? Straight line would be Terek, Ilista, Manich, and Ust-Medveditskaya. So Terek would be our war goal then. I mean, I guess. Sure. I don't think I mind feeding Georgia a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna call in the friends. There's some argument for waiting with the Commonwealth again, but I think we go immediately. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I mean, that one's free. So let's do this. I don't think I want Theodoro. But if it's free to co-belligerent, you probably should always do it. Let's declare war, finally! Probably forgot something very important. Do you have cannons up here? I should have set up my stacks better before we declare war. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Who are you? Frederick. Frederick, start getting in here, I suppose. So grab a guy and do that. And you march in, and you march in. What about Yaroslav? Should probably be taking Yaroslav real quick with Frederick. You in there. You in there, that's all fine. I expect the Russian to be busy in the... well, to have been busy in the east. They're gonna come back. But ideally they're still on the way back, slowly. We might see them pop very soon, but we'll see. Truce to England has ended, so once we get our guy back, we should probably consider embargoing the English. Or we end up getting another truce or something stupid like that. Do I go full carpet? I think I do. I think we go ham here. And then we deselect these cannons, keep them here. Yeah, looks fine. I mean, until the enemy shows up. Surely that's not something we have to worry about, right? Why would the Russian show up? Oh, I should have. Okay. I just realized something that I should have used as an episode title ages ago. But I might still use it, so I'm not gonna mention it right now. Would have been a way better pun than what I've been using recently. Not that. That's saying a lot. Because most of my episode titles were frankly kinda rubbish. Well, that have to be Empire of China. We know about China now. What does Sanctioning War do again? Breast Ruler gives me morale. Isn't there? Holy War, yeah. That still doesn't do what I wanted to do. Keep thinking there's one that gives me AE reduction or something. But that just isn't. Okay, we have... Well, we don't necessarily have control of all the places we need for the line, but we have people there before the Polish are there. So I think that is kinda handled. Good. Until Russian troops show up and then things... all bets are off. But no Russian troops have shown up. Speaking of Russian troops, Bohemia, yeah, getting ostracized. Ostracized? Yes. Which is great. And there's a chance... Well, probably not much of a chance, actually. Oh no, you do want Kolumna. It's not a big deal if the Commonwealth takes control of Kolumna. We don't really need it. It's just slightly annoying. Probably not even a deal. I'm not even gonna say a big deal, it's just not even a deal. Niche, good. Take Ulster. Start going there. And once again, I'm willing to risk a few one-stacks. Quote-unquote scouting. For information. And for potential progress, too. But mostly I just want to know. Well, mostly I don't know what mostly. But I definitely do want to know if and when the Russians coming. Which means that. Still wish we had a real good carpet siege function, which we don't. I mean, yeah, I could turn you onto autonomous sieging, right? But that's not how I want this at all. Yes, please do. Never meant for you to actually do it. Cool. How's everything else looking? Oh, there's Bohemians on my fort. Oh, that's not nice. Lower Saxony. Oh, I don't want to turn off resistance to Reformation. That's annoying. Austria, please help. Bohemians are your job. Get it done. It's kind of funny how this keeps turning out that way, that the Russian is busy in the east and we attack. It's not really intended. But I mean, they keep declaring wars in the east, right? So it's really their fault. It's all their fault. Heretics, Finland. More heretics. About time we take some more land. We're starting to run out of heretics to educate. Finish. Excellent. Now, if we can only have some Austrian help with the defense, that would be awesome. And there's a chance we can just piece out Bohemia, right? How do they feel? Since they only have a bunch of stuff siege, they're probably not quite into leaving, no. May get some devastation spread to our place over there, but I guess that is what it is. Everybody scooting around. What's my next fort? Nizhny Novgorod. I feel like I've sieged down Nizhny Novgorod before. I mean, I guess it's not our first rodeo over here. So that makes sense. You come up here. Go, go, go. Atarsk. I'm a bit surprised by the inability of the Russian to answer threats quickly. Speaking of answering threats, there's an answer to my threats. Do I have a guy? Not really. Let's grab a guy. This, once again, is going to be a battle that is... well, the first battle is going to be my guy just dying. And the second battle might end up being a Tarb. Because we don't know what's in Suzolsk. Yeah, this guy's dead. And then this looks fine, assuming there's not a Russian army in the east. Well, not in that east. We know there is a Russian army in the east. We know there's probably multiple Russian armies in the east. Down goes Jaroslav? Sure. I think I've been calling it Yaroslav before. Which... Are you actually taking stuff here? Freaking Commonwealthians. Do you want that land? You don't really want it. You're just like, gimme. Kazan seems a risky siege to take. Well, we do have these guys to support, I suppose. Assuming they don't get murdered. We just don't want to start sieging Nizhny Novgorod if our Commonwealthian friends are already doing that. It's like a bit of a waste. Can you be somewhere where you don't get attritioned? Okay, that was a decent crunching there. Oh, Portuguese boats. Actually ran into my trading fleet and got themselves medicked. I'm not going to complain about that much. We go to Vetluga with you. I think you're going to be my scouting boy. Trade push against Spain. Why is everybody... No, it's just Spain again. It was Spain last time too. Being annoying there. Bohemia lost a little bit of land. Are you peace willing yet? No. Even less so. Kinda annoying. Well, speaking of kinda annoying, we gotta put another cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, please do so down there in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.